Most Notion beginners start by creating pages everywhere, then maybe one or two databases, but after a few days, their workspace becomes a mess. I'm William from Notionbase, and here is how to fix that with a simple dashboard. So, a dashboard is simply a page that gives you access to anything important in one place. So, let's create a dashboard. I'm going to go to the sidebar. Here, click Add a page. And so, the first thing to do when you start from an empty page, since you want to have a wide dashboard, is to go to the page settings here and toggle on the option full width here. This way, everything you put inside will be displayed on the entirety of your screen. So what you can do after is just give it a simple title. And now what we want to put in the dashboard is not images or fancy stuff. It's mostly useful stuff. So stuff that you want to retrieve from the rest of your workspace. In this case, from databases. So if you haven't seen how to create your first database, I made a video on that. You can look up on the channel or somewhere over here. But what we're going to do here is create linked views from this database to basically have a way to display what we want to display on the dashboard without having to access the main database, and also change not having to change what's in it. So to create a linked view, just use the slash button and click linked view of data source here. Then click link data source, and I'm going to link it to the task database that I created previously. Then you can select new table view, but then you're prompted to choose from one of the available views. So in my case, for to-do list, I'm going to pick the list layout. Then I can decide to show the data source title or not. What this does is it will hide or show the title here, and also the title is also a link to the main data source itself. I'm just going to hide it for now. As you can see, it changes and only displays new view now. You can show or hide the page icons. In my case, since all the new pages are based on a page template, the icon will be the same for every single page I create. So there is no point in displaying um, the tick icon here. So I will just hide the page icon. Then you can also select how you want the pages to open in. In my case, I like center peak. And now click done. So this is just a basic list view of the data source tasks. And what we want to do with this is, since this is a dashboard, this is you want to see what's important to you for the day at a glance. So we don't want all our tasks in there, only the tasks that are scheduled for today. So you can just click filter, select due date, and so either this week, which would be a to-do list for the week, or this day. As you can see, the view is empty now, so I will need to change the the properties value first so they can display in the list. So let's say for this task, for example, I will say today for the due date. And now if I add the filter again, due date, start date is today. As you can see, now I've got my task in it. I can also rename the view. Let's say today's tasks, and I can decide what properties I want to display on the side. So, for example, I can add the checkbox so that this way I can click on it every time. When the task is done. And now maybe what I want to do is also make sure that when I click the checkbox, it disappears from today's task because it's been done, right? So I can go back to filters, either add a new filter here to select when checkbox is checked, or click on the already existing filter, select the three dots here, and add to advanced filter. Then I can add another filter rule. So we already had the due date is today, and I can also click checkbox is unchecked. And now, of course, the the page disappeared because I checked it. If I select the other option, this way the page appears. So I'm just going to go back and click unchecked. So now I've got my today's tasks, which are unchecked in this page. So you can repeat this process for all the databases, or rather, the link views for all the data sources that you want to display in your dashboard, but don't overdo it. So that's one big mistake that people do when they create a dashboard, is that they either make it too fancy with pictures and stuff that takes a long time to load, and also widgets and stuff that you don't really need at a glance when you log onto your Notion. But you can add, for example, the tasks, some essential notes that you need to read often, some content that you're working on. This is up to you. So you just can just create as many linked views as you can. If you want to create, let's say, another linked view, you can also separate it using the divider block. So you can create it by adding three dashes next to each other, or simply click slash divider, and this way this will create a new divider and you can add some stuff below. If you want to edit your link view even more, you can add sortings, and from the settings you can also add conditional colors. So let's say I want to remove this view. After all, I want to keep displaying every task um, that has a due date for today. This doesn't change. But let's say even if I tick the checkbox, I want the task and or the page to still remain in the view. But if I do that, I need a way to at least make sure that I can see at a glance which tasks are done and which are not. So I can go back to the settings and add a conditional color. So if I click here, new color setting, so this works a little bit like a filter, but this will not hide the data. It will color the pages, the relevant pages. So let's click checkbox. Checkbox is checked. This way the page background is green. And let's say I want to do another option, which is checkbox is unchecked, then the page background will be red. And now if I tick or untick this box, as you can see, the color for the task changes. So as you have many tasks over time, this will be pretty useful to see which one remain. So now we've seen pretty much what you had to see for the link views. What we can do and add for a dashboard, this is not essential, but it's a nice plus to have, is to add buttons, for example, to create new pages in your databases. So you can either click new pages using this button or the new page button here. But if you click here, for example, a new task will be created, but it will not open immediately. And you might want to also add some other options when you create your page that will not be done simply by clicking that new page. So what I'm going to do here is click the plus button here to add an empty block and split my workspace in two columns. So click and select two columns. I will move my link view on one side. I can drag this to make it a little bit bigger. And on this, on the left side of on the left column, I will click slash button, select button. I can also rename the button and give it an icon. But what matters is going to the do section here, click new action. And here I want to click add page to. By doing so, I can select the data source I want to add a page to. So in this case, the tasks. So I will pick the task data source. Then I can pick the page template as well, which was created previously. So new task. Then I will go to the other, add another action. This time it will not be add page to, but open page form or URL. And this function, this option allows you to open any page in your workspace. But what I want to do is click page added here. So this was an option that was created because there was a step before in this automation that was adding page to the workspace, to the data source. So open page added, I can also decide how I want it to show up. In this case, center pick, and click done. Now if I click the new task button, as you can see, a new page is created and opens up in center peak. And so finally, so once we've done this essential stuff, I would say, so creating the link views, adding the buttons, you can also add a navigation bar if you need, or if you have a lot of pages that you want to access, or you can simply drag and drop, for example, the data source in your dashboard. This way you will have a way to access it immediately as well. You can hide it in the backend toggle. This is all up to you, but what I wanted to show you was basically create as many linked views as you need, not too many, don't make it too complex. Create a few buttons to add pages or open pages, specific pages in these data sources. And finally, and only then, can you make the dashboard look a bit pretty. So you can add an icon, for example, home. You can also change the colors and add a cover if you like. You can also go back to the page settings in the top right corner. Here you can change the font style, so by either the default Notion font or click serif or mono. And finally, you can also decide to toggle this option to make all the text look smaller so your dashboard fits more stuff. I have created a free 5-day Notion Mastery Challenge to help you master Notion and create your first systems in the app. So if you're interested, the link is in the bio. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.